Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game from Scratch, and today we have yet another humble bundle of interest for game developers, and this one is obviously for game developers. It's got GameDev in the title. This one is the GameDev Design and Graphics by Mercury bundle. Now if you don't know how this goes, Humble's a collection of stuff, in this case ebooks, around a theme, in this case game development, kinda, we'll see that in a minute. You decide how your money is allocated between charity, between Humble, between the publisher, and if you so choose, and thanks so much if you do, to support Game from Scratch. What we're going to do is jump in and take a look at this bundle, decide if it is right for you. As with all Humbles, these are organized into tiers. This one is no exception. Now, what I gotta warn you is this bundle has, most of these books have been featured in previous Mercury Press bundles. There's been a couple of them. I'll just point them out to you in just a second. But first, we're gonna go through the tiers. Now, the cool thing here is at the $1 US tier, you've got one very good book. You've got Mathematics for Computer Graphics and Game Programming, a self-teaching introduction. And then beyond that, we've got a couple of other things here. And this, you're going to find that this bundle has an odds and sods mishmash approach. There's some really weird crap in here is what I'm trying to say. So you also get 3D printing and introduction, AutoCAD 2021 3D modeling, Photoshop elements from novice to expert 2018, embedded vision and introduction, Photoshop enhancement videos using Photos CC 2021, introduction to game development using processing, and 3D character development, rigging fundamentals for artists and animators. So here, game development related topics, we've got math for computer graphics and game programming, game development using processing, Adobe, so Photoshop CC, sure, and 3D character development workshop. Then again, at $1, if there's any book in there, it's a complete no-brainer. Let's jump up to the middling tier. That's about $8 US. Here we have yet another AutoCAD book. Okay, we've got classic game design from Pong to Pac-Man with Unity. That has definitely been in a previous bundle. Game testing all in one, basic electronics theory and practice, XML basics. Why are these things in here? Excel functions and formulas, programming fundamentals using MATLAB, Python video tutorials, and then another good book. We've got computer graphics programming in OpenGL with C++. So here we've got C++ covered and a generic covered here, processing, animation, and then we've got a game design, game testing, and then computer graphics programming in OpenGL with C++, and then a bunch of crap thrown in. And then we get up to the final tier, the $15 tier, and here we get OpenGL with Java computer graphics programming, game development using Python, an introduction to Python, programming fundamentals using Java, a game-based approach, amazing games using ClickTeam Fusion. That isn't really one you see very often. Data visualization for business decisions, 3D game programming using DirectX 12, photograph restoration and enhancement using Adobe Photoshop CC 2021, and storyboarding, turning scripts to motion. So that is an assortment, okay? So basically, what I saw there is about 8 or 9 books on the topic of game development, which is actually on its own. That's a huge bargain. And then you're getting a lot of crap in here. So basically, we've got the storyboarding, 3D with DirectX 12, game development with Python, a Python introductory text, ClickTeam Fusion 2.5, programming using Java for games, and then computer graphics, OpenGL with Java, and computer graphics in OpenGL using C++, game testing, game design using Unity, game development using processing, 3D character development workshop, and then finally mathematics for computer graphics and game programming, and then a bunch of stuff, other stuff that they threw together. So I don't get the bundle, to be honest. So it's the GameDev, design and graphics. Yeah, I guess so. And then XML sits in there somehow, sure. Electronics, yeah, that makes sense. MATLAB and Excel, yeah, okay. But really, once again, the way these work out, more or less, if there is a single book of interest to you, it would cost you generally $15 or more to buy a single ebook on Kindle. So generally, it is a pretty solid deal across the board. Now, I did mention earlier on to start things off that these have been featured in previous bundles. The most overlap bundle I can find is the Humble Programming Fundamentals by Mercury bundle from January of this year even, in which case mathematics, that first tier book is there already. We've got, the computer graphics OpenGL C++ book was there. The throw-in crap books are there as well, so just do be aware. Definitely been featured in previous bundles, and if you come here, search on Game from Scratch, come here and search for the words Mercury, you're going to find, again, this one from earlier. GameDev Math and AI bundle also had that one book in it as well, and then previously back we had the Humble Math books by Mercury which also had a bit of overlap with this bundle. And we've also had, no, I don't think that one's going to match. Or did I just forget to do a cover image for this one? Looks like I did. We had the Computer Productivity and Coding by Mercury, which again included the design and the DirectX 12 book and the game development used by. So basically, it looks like this is a repeat of the previous bundle for the most part. There's definitely some changes there, but there is overlap. So do be sure, check your purchase history. Make sure that you haven't already got the book that you were looking at. Now, the one nice thing with this bundle you're going to find is the majority of things, again, 2021. In that case, 2021, I don't know if Elements has been even updated. Then again, I don't know why you'd want a book on Elements. But they do tend to be, if there's multiple editions, they tend to be the most current edition. So here's a second edition, and a second edition, a third edition in this case, and so on. So again, if there's a single book here that you would purchase on its own, the entire bundle becomes a no-brainer. The first tier is also probably one of the best tier for values, but it also has some of the most overlap with previous bundles. So again, buyer beware. Just be aware that some of this has definitely happened before. Mercury Press, the quality is a little bit random. Generally pretty good. They definitely have good editors, unlike, say, Pact. So decent bundle. Just make sure that you haven't already bought anything you're interested before. If you're a hoarder or a Packlat like me, it's a pretty good chance that you already have. Anyways, that is it. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. Talk to you all later. Goodbye.